The first stop on our South American tour was Buenos Aires, Argentina. We spent a couple days sightseeing around the city, checking out the local street art, sampling some local food, and wandering through some of the city's parks. Here we are at the airport. We are flying to Mendoza. We'll do a little wine tasting. We might do a little more than tasting. Might drink a bottle or two. Good times. Excitement. Can you see it in my face? I'm excited.
We're on our way to Mendoza, and after that we will be doing a hike tomorrow.
We arrived in Mendoza, picked up our rental car and set out on the highway. It took us about 3 hours to arrive at our destination, Valecitas. We wanted to try and squeeze in at least one warm-up hike before heading south to Patagonia in a couple of days.
We ended up cutting our stay in Mendoza a bit short because we saw a really nice weather window down in Patagonia, which has notoriously dreadful and unpredictable weather. So we booked a flight for the next day and followed the sunshine down to El Calafate in Argentinian Patagonia. We got here last night. Basically, we saw a good weather window when we were in Mendoza. Booked flights that day. Total pain in the butt. Paid way too much. But we got here and it's freaking sunny as hell out and the weather's perfect. Let me show you real quick. There's Nicola over there prepping sandwiches. Got lunch pack, going out and gonna do the Three Lakes Trail. Lago de Tres de Lagos.
What? Yeah?
Oh yeah, very excited. First day in Patagonia and we're ready. We drove the short distance to the Laguna de los Tres trailhead. The hike was approximately 22 kilometers round trip and relatively easy. The scenery was stunning, the sun was shining, and it was the perfect day. Perfect sunny day.
Not a breath of wind.
Not a breath of wind,
Just
says Nicola back there.
Spectacular.
Is that red light on? Yeah, it sure is. So we're down on the lake here, or what's going to be a lake when the snow melts. We're here at the Tres Lagos here. Where the hell are we? In El Chalten. But we have finally They flew a giraffe. But I got glasses. The fight. Don't laugh at me. The lake is frozen. We've been running across it and
Trying to in Bobby's case.
Trying to anyway. I'm a bit heavy. I'm a bit on the heavy side. So anyway, the hike was pretty amazing. We'll head back in a little bit. Probably slam some Malbec. Probably have a little asado.
Which is a bra, by the way.
Which is a barbecue, by the way.
Okay. Because it's so quiet, you can actually hear there's a glacier in English, I think. You can hear it carving earlier in a silent moment when Bobby wasn't talking. You can actually hear it cracking and it sounds a little bit like thunder.
The next day we decided to hike the Laguna Torre trail. The hike was about 18 kilometers and was mostly flat terrain. Once we reached the lagoon, we were rewarded with amazing views of the glaciers and mountain peaks. We just started, what the hell's the name of it? Laguna Torre. Probably get there well after dark. Getting an early start at a good 6:30. Isn't that right, Nicola?
Yes, that's right.
So we brought our headlamps. Hopefully we'll find our way back. And we're at about 4.9 kilometres. That's kilometer 4 of 9. Did you just trip back there? Such a beautiful afternoon. We're really the only ones on the trail at this point.
So here we are at Laguna Torre. A bit of a disappointment, not gonna lie. It's looks a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I think we're gonna turn around and go home now.
That's a joke. That's just a pound. We are just about there. Sun has basically just set. About to view Laguna Torre. We probably won't get back until after midnight, but it's all good. The next day, we drove 4 hours and crossed the border into Chile. Our destination was Torres Del Paine National Park. We're here on the side of the road because Nicola loves horses and she wants to be droning, taking photos and videos of horses over there-ish. But with this background, the mountain road. Looks really good. What we have here is a Chevrolet Classic. We've got 4 medium to small wheels. 4 hubcaps. Here we have various food items. We got drones, we got video cameras, we got still cameras, tripods, iPods, and dipods. They don't exist. In the trunk we've got a couple of bags here. One with a waist belt, because Nikki's got a shoulder problem.
Don't talk about your back problem.
I don't have a back. Oh, what do we have here? An empty carton of milk, because Nikki saw this thin little flap and thought, yeah, I can just throw that in a bag. And that'll be fine as we're going off-road. What do you think happened? All over everything. All over the food. What we have here is Robert's back pillow. That chair's ergonomics don't really suit a big, tall, strong guy. I need something right here to get the lower lumbar support. Otherwise, I'm slouching in there. That's pretty much the tour. I'll hook you guys up later with another tour of another car that we rent somewhere else at some point. Enjoy.
We're coming to you from Mirador.
It's a Mirador. We're not sure which one. Mirador de los something. Sort of Buena Vista. Not really sure.
We're in Chile.
We're in Chile, by the way.
By the way, that
update. We're gonna see the Mirador del Torres tonight. We're gonna go up to the Condor viewpoint in about 45 minutes.
And another look at the beauty behind us.
Walking home and talking low, seeing shows and even close with you. The first time and getting drunk, staying up and waking up with you. I was sleeping at the edge, holding something we don't need. All this delusion in our heads is gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you? You're not me. Everything exposed, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you? You're not me. You're not me.
Yeah, but
So here we are in Torres del Paine. We're at the Mirador Las Torres. It took us about 4 hours? About 4 hours to get here. We stopped for a little peanut butter sandwich break, had a little Gatorade, had a hydration tablet. I'll be honest with you, we're not walking with the same fervor we had early this morning, especially this one over here. The old Trailblazer at 3 a.m. leaving me in the dust with a 20-kilo bag full of her snacks.
our snacks.
So we got another 3 hours to go, and then a couple hour drive. That's our picnic break. We'll be hungry in about 20 more minutes.
And have no food.
And have no food. So my arm got tired, so I changed the perspective. Now it's laying on my knee.
In order to reach our hike the next morning, we boarded a ferry that would take us across a lake and to the start of our last hike in Patagonia, the French Valley.
About an hour and a half into our hike in the French Valley. Myself, Roberto, and that's Nicola back there. Say something cool.
What's up?
We're in some sort of the forest of death, where trees come to die. This is the dead forest. Love it or hate it, it's dead. Whoever said Patagonia is a cold, windy wasteland is full of bubbles, because it's been nothing but beautiful, sunny, no wind. If I could sum it up in one word, I would say tranquilo, okay?
Everything gets wrong, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall, forget about me. Come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I be me?
After having an incredible time in Patagonia, we flew north to Santiago, Chile for one night, and the next day set off for San Pedro de Atacama in the Atacama Desert.
This is Nikki Bobby reporting live from the Atacama Desert.
So right now we're on the road in the middle of the desert from Calama to San Pedro to check into our Airbnb, and then after a few hours of napping, we are going to go to the Moon Valley this evening and catch the sunset and take some photos, and maybe take some photos of the night sky. Right now I figured I would give you guys a little tutorial about what kind of food we're eating on the road. So we pulled over, it's a nice spot. What we have here is crackers, Hellmann's mayonnaise in a pouch, and we also had boiled some eggs earlier. We call this boiled egg cracker mayo sandwich. Step 1, crack the egg on the car or anything hard. Step 2, peel the egg. Take a little dab of mayo, not a little dab, a big dab. Bite off part of the egg, and I'm gonna put it on top. That's a boiled egg mayo cracker sandwich, and it's freaking delicious. Sorry. Anyway, what I was saying is we should probably clean the mayonnaise off the lens and the mayo off my mustache, but it's delicious. I don't know what else to... Did you even see it in the video though? Mm-hmm. On the lens?
After our time in the Atacama Desert, we hopped on a plane and flew over 2,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean. Our destination was Easter Island. This would be the last stop on our month-long journey.
We just landed in Easter Island, aka Isla de Pascua, aka Rapa Nui. Good one. Good to be back in the Pacific. Good to be back in Easter Island. It's been 10 years. I came here on a boat once crossing the Pacific and always wanted to come back and spend a little more time. So that's what we're doing now. Iorana, Kiorana, whatever they say here. Aloha. Here, going for a little scooter ride. Riding Mitch, loving life. Check out this house. Great house, great view, overlooking the ocean. The scooter here is for when it's sunny out. That's what I go for. We got the sweet fan. That's our backup for when it rains. Mitchin' all the time. The next day, we hiked to the highest point on Easter Island, Marunga Terevaka. engine. I'm pretty sure we're the first two to do it this morning, besides that one kid that passed us on the way up.
Wind is loud!
That loud wind! I've taken a little breast. Breast is not what you think. It's a brake rest. It's a hybrid brake rest. So we're taking a breast here. Nicola's finishing her peanut dog, which is basically peanut butter in a hot dog bun. So we're eating our peanut dogs, taking a rest, gonna head back down the mountain.
Are you still filming?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know, don't feel like stopping. Oh my gosh. We spent the last few days of our month-long journey exploring Easter Island. We hiked the coastal paths, explored volcanic craters, cruised around empty roads, and discovered a beautiful island with a rich culture.
Listen.